by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30 and the New York Jets.
Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here. You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Found his target. It's Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, time. But it's brought in by Washington. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
94.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
65.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 71 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 16. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Jonah, 8 read. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Get it, clear.
Throwing on 1st down. Todd got an open man. It's Washington. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Todd. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Are you ready? 18 Gator.
On first down, time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin. Coleman in space, and it's second down.
70, Indy.
It's second down and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
Throwing again. Time. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Get ready.
From the gun, time. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Time. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And it's caught. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The pickup there, 5 yards. On first down, it's Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Darnold. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough cover.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw on second down. Todd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Todd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. After the sack on first down, Darnold. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Off the play fake. Time. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Tom. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Time to the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Tom. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
60-yard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Time. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 31, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darnold. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Darnold on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Todd, short throw underneath to Hurst.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. Todd, that's caught. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking to throw. Todd drops it off for Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On 1st and 10 is counter. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A gain of 3, second down. Your last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Is under review.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up.
Off the bootleg. Todd. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And two stuff.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Get it.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this